see their discontent. You must be discontent with where you are. You know, we would like to come up here and say flowery things all the time and make you feel good about yourself and tell you you're wonderful and you've got all that you could possibly have inherent in you, and all you have to do is think it into existence and the Lord will make you rich and wealthy and life is all roses if you just kind of get yourself in the right channel. But the truth of the matter is, the faithful preacher hammers on the hearts of the people what is the burden of his own heart, and that is that we're so far short of what we should be that we have to constantly go back to the Word to elevate the reality of our own failures so that we can live in a certain kind of discontent that motivates us. There's a discontent in a baby. It needs to be in us as well. I close with verses 9 and 10. People who reject Him, they stumble, disobedient to the Word. Verse 8, they're doomed. Pointed to doom. But you are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people for God's own possession. You were not a people, now you are a people. You had not received mercy, you have now received mercy. Incredible privilege. And why have you been given these privileges? Back to verse 9. So that you may proclaim the excellencies of Him who has called you out of darkness into His marvelous light. The word excellencies is the mighty deeds, the mighty power. Why has He made you this? Why are you a royal priest? Why are you part of a chosen race, a holy nation? Why have you been given mercy and become a people for God's own possession, in order that you might put God on display? How do you put Him on display? Well, you could preach and you could put Him on display with your words, but if you're going to do that, that needs to be supported by what? By your life. By your life. You need to proclaim with your example. And when you study the Word, Colossians 3:16, begins to dwell in you richly. The parallel to that is Ephesians 5, and the Holy Spirit begins to fill you. And you become Christ-like. And you put God's power on display.